there's a lot of trade-based businesses that were started often when people were young. Their accountant was trying to save the money, so they didn't necessarily set up a structure. So we had one recently, it was a good example. It was a carpentry business, and they were doing, all of a sudden, up to $2-3 million a year. The family was making nearly $1 million in profit out of that, but it was all going to the guy who started it. So he was paying tax at nearly 50 cents on the dollar. So about $500,000 of tax because he didn't have any entities set up at all. Now that might seem really silly, but this was step by step. It's like the boiling frog. You start off, you're not making much money. So you keep it simple because it sounds smart, but all of a sudden, whoosh, opportunity. He's got multiple employees making really good money, and the structure's inadequate. So very simply here, we introduced him to an accountant who set him up with a good strategy that involved a holding entity of a family trust that owned shares in an operating company. We had to redo his builder's license because the builder's license is in the name of the entity, but it's easy enough to do in a company. We sold the business effectively across to the entity. That allowed them to pay off their mortgage. So the new entity borrowed money to buy the business off him individually. He claimed the small business exemptions. He used that money to pay off the debt. So there was no extra debt. It just went straight off a mortgage. And all of a sudden he's got holding company, holding family trust, operating company, and then investing through to an investment company. So literally saved $150,000 in taxes year by year just off that simple structuring, and way more in the future just by getting the structures right. And that's before we start the wealth building of using that cash flow to build boring but quality investments steadily over 5 to 15 years. A big difference from just getting all that stuff right.